What's up, YouTube? Here with another first look video on Alchemy Guardians, released April 17th, 2026. And first thing I noticed when I logged into the main screen, you're going to see right here this F5 VIP. When you click on it, I already know this icon. I know what this represents. If you click on the Discord icon right here, it's going to take you to R2 Games Mobile. Now, if you saw my previous video, Arcath Tales, I spoke a little bit about my experience with this company's games, but moving along, we're not going to talk about that right now. This game is actually horizontal screen. Don't usually play games that are full screen like this anymore. That's always a plus for me because I do actually enjoy it. So far I am on day 6. So if we go into, I believe, benefits, you can see right here I'm on day 5. If I go into the demigod trial target 7-day, it does say I'm on day 6 right here, which is weird. But there I'm on day 5. So maybe I missed a day when this server opened. I'm not too sure, but I do feel like being a couple days in like this, I have an idea of what this game has to offer. The main screen UI is decent and organized. Lots of beginner-friendly events to start off, such as the demigod trial. I just quickly clicked on that. But you can see right here, this is the splash screen. You have your 7-day login. Once again, it does say day 6, but then I was day 5. Not too sure. I was able to get some diamonds, some summons. And then on day 7, you're able to get a hero. Then there's also exchange shops. You can see right here, shop party. I believe there's time limited drops from your idol rewards. You have your task party, which you can do these quests and you can get rewards, specifically the fireworks, which are used in the celebration party, which you can see you can set off fireworks and you can go through the different milestone of rewards. There's the target 7-day, which is your typical server 7 days worth of quests. I haven't had an issue too much with completing these as a free to play. You do have welfare packs, which you can use, which you can get stuff at discounts, but obviously there's going to be some hidden behind VIP levels. Day 2, you have, like I said, pretty simple stuff. Haven't had too much of an issue. The only one that I found that I made a mistake on was the store purchase. What I didn't know for the longest time is actually when you go to the store, by the way, this doesn't work for the black market. This only counts towards what you buy in the item shop. What I didn't realize is when you're buying these multiple of items, like say right here, I did the arena challenge tickets, 5 out of 5. Let's just say for Fade Essence, when I click on this, what I didn't realize up until this day is when I'm maxing this out like this only counts as one purchase, even though I'm buying multiple items. So don't do this, buy it separately one at a time. So in this situation, I do have 3 more buys left. I would click once, purchase, once again purchase, and once again purchase, and that will count as 3. If I did all these 3 at once, it only counts as 1. So that is why when I go into my target day list right here for the store purchases, I'm very far behind, but I do want to get all the milestone points so I can reach those 3,000 diamonds at the end there. What they also have, which I appreciate, is the Frenzy 10 times summons. Each day you're going to get one of these tickets. So if you go into benefits and you click on Mage Assembly, you can see you're going to get 1 ticket for your first all the way down. Let's scroll. First 70 days of logging in. And what this does is it's going to allow you to choose from one of 3 10-poles. You're going to be able to click your hero. Now, there is a newcomer summon, and then this one has symbols. I'm sure there's translation issues. There always is in these types of games. But I believe this one most likely will guarantee you the core heroes. The newcomer summon, I've never had a core hero yet. I've only gotten the regular. And that's another thing that I'll talk about a little bit later. But those heroes are going to be stronger, harder to get. Like if I click on my hero roster right now, you can see the core icon is at the top left of the hero portrait. That just means that they are rare to get. So we're actually going to click a 10-pole here. Right now, I'm just looking for food of the green icon. I don't know the faction name. I just started playing. But you know what? Let's just click on the green. It really doesn't matter. And another thing to notice is when you go to click to claim, you can actually click 1 for free and then buy the additional for diamonds, which is neat. But these are just food heroes. I don't really want to waste that. So I'm just going to click this one, free to claim. We'll click this. And now we have 2 more tickets to use. Let's see if we get a core hero. I'm not exactly sure. So maybe I'm wrong, but let's click this one. Oh, sorry, start summoning. So let's click this one. So we got this hero. So yeah, maybe you can't get core heroes from these ones. So we'll click on summon here. Got another hero. Haven't got more than 1 SSR in a 10-pole yet. So it doesn't look like you're going to be able to get core. Maybe there's just a really low chance. But if we click on this one, I do have 1 scroll. Let's click on start summoning. I'm assuming this is a guaranteed. No, it's not because these are just regular heroes. But I did get a double pull there. This is another regular hero. Okay, so we were actually able to get a core hero from this one. and that is Nemesis. I'm actually using this hero, AoE Blind, pretty nice. Oh my god. Wow, we got a triple pop right there. That was a really good one. We were able to get 2 core heroes for Nemesis. Oh my god, I don't remember which one that was. Will it let you see what you got in the 10 pull? So it doesn't actually let you see what you got in the 10 pull. So luckily this is a recording and I'm going to be able to look this back and realize which one was which. Anyways, for new summons, most likely you're going to get the regular SSRs. Gameplay wise, you have your standard campaign. So if I click on main story, however, what I do like is there's an easy and a hard feature. So when you reach as far as you can go on easy, because this is going to be account level locked. So as you can see, when I click on challenge, it says I need to reach level 45 to the next level. If I back out of here, currently my account is level 43. So this is going to be account level locked, and the only way to get that XP is through your idle rewards. You're definitely going to want to maximize your speed up free times as much as you can. So if we click on this, you can see I can skip the animation. Let's do it once. Let's do it twice. So that's 1. So that's 50. This is going to be 150 diamonds, and that's going to be, what, 350 diamonds for the day. And that's going to allow me to get a few more XP, but it's not going to push me enough to get to that level 45. So if I go over to hard mode and we click on challenge, I'm just going to skip my formation because I already have that. I'll show you that later. Skill animations are very subtle. The background is very plain. I believe you can turn off the hero portrait, which pops out on each ultimate in your settings. But overall, it's very subtle. I do like that. One thing I do hate, and I don't know why it's like this, is that this is the most frustrating thing, is when you put your campaign progress and basically all the other game modes besides tower into run in the background. So if I click on return to city, if you start doing other stuff, like if I click on this event right here, when you win or lose that stage, a splash screen is going to show up, and you only have 2 options. And each option, whether you click on, say, like right here, return or confirm, it's going to exit out of what you were currently doing, and then you have to go back into the campaign screen. There's no auto battle, and I really don't understand that. Like if I click on return, you can see it takes me here, and then it just exited out of what I currently was doing. I really hate this, and a huge quality of life feature would be to improve on this. Currently, that I know of, the only one that doesn't do this is if you go to tower. You can see right here, there's a checkbox for auto next floor. So the splash screen will show up, but you can click on it and you can continue on doing what you were doing. In terms of game modes, if we go back into trials, there's daily, which is going to be your resource dungeon stuff, pretty typical. Sunken Sea, which is kind of cool. You have different requirements for each stage. You can see right here, to 3-star, you need to battle victory, you need to deploy no more than 2 mage heroes, and no allies are killed in this battle. You can get some first clear rewards. Pretty good. It's going to be a power check for your account. Then you have, if we go down here, hero trial, which is one of my favorite ones. It's for each hero. So if we scroll all the way to the right here, you can see I've perfect cleared this one, and this one. It goes up to level 10. You can get a bunch of summons, some diamonds, some resources, and then you also, if you perfect clear, get enough fragments to summon the actual hero. So definitely, if we scroll all the way to the left, getting into the core heroes like this one right here, this one will be ideal because core heroes are not easy to get. If we click on this just to show you some more gameplay, if we click on Siren level 5, you have your formation set up. You can click on edit team. Honestly, for me right now, I'm just doing quick deploy, and then I click return and hit battle. It only goes up to combat speed 3, maybe more with more VIP, I'm not too sure. But I should be able to beat this one relatively quick because it is a lower level. And there we go. We were able to win. It does have your battle screen statistics as usual. So if we click on this, the majority of my damage right now is done for my support hero. But that's also because she is currently 7 stars, while my DPS is only 5 stars. There's adventure, which is your dungeon. It resets every 2 days. You're just trying to progress through this to get to final chest. So let's click on this one, and I believe I cleared this already. Clear the 3rd layer of any difficulty 5 times. Then maybe you can have an auto skip, or maybe it increases in difficulty for better rewards. I'm not too sure. Moving along to arena, obviously it has PvP. There's actually a lot of PvP game modes. I never really cared for PvP because that's just more for spenders. But yeah, you can see you got your basic arena right here. And then you have your Pantheon, which is, I'm assuming this is kind of like your bracket style. Then you have Olympus. I don't know what this is. Haven't really paid too much attention, but I'm assuming I got 10 challenges here. Something to look into. Thunder Throne. Another bracket style. Looks like this one's cross server, it says. And then you have Demigod Showdown and 2 more coming soon. So lots of PvP in this game. City State is going to be your guilds. You have your typical donate, and then you have your guild boss as usual. Hero artwork, if I click on the heroes right here and we go into collection, and then I click on heroes, you have your different factions, of course. Let's just go with the rare factions here. You have Hades. Main artwork here looks good, and the one in combat looks good as well. Then you also have this one. A little bit underwhelming on that one. If we go into the other faction, we have Ares, which is another core hero. It's okay. Zeus. I like Zeus. Always like Zeus. So hopefully I can get this hero, but we shall see. And then you have Athena as well, which that body structure looks very off. But if we look into my current setup, if we back out of this, we're going to have these top 5 heroes right here. And we have Aphrodite. I have this hero for obvious reasons. I mean, her skill kit is really good. She gives reflect damage buff to your allies and a damage taken debuff to the enemies, and she's just a regular SSR. If we click over to Helen, I mean, obvious reasons again. And then I just went with these 3 at the top, if I click right here, just because they're core heroes. And that's all the ones that I've pulled so far. One thing I will say with the skins in this game, like if we look on the outfit sale, I really do like the Ares skin here, but the actual skin in game is very underwhelming. Like if I click on skin preview, like first of all, this horse looks sick. This is a crazy looking weapon, but if you click on the skin preview, and that's what it looks like in game, I mean, first of all, it doesn't even come in on a horse, and it looks very plain. Not a huge fan of that. Performance-wise, I have noticed some game crashing on my phone. Periodically, when I'm doing stuff, it will crash, so there is performance issues, at least for me. Summon-wise, if we click on this right here, right now there's limited time summons for an event going on for Ares. I do have 2 scrolls. I've been using all my chances I've been getting as a free-to-play to get him. I just like summoning. Haven't had any luck yet. Maybe we get lucky. Let's skip the animation. Nope. And nope. So you can actually get some more summons from the Divine Assessment. If we click on this, there's various ways from the assessment missions to get scrolls like I just did right there. And then, of course, if you actually get him, you can star him up for rewards. There's an exchange shop. You can see for the Wish Summon tickets, I can get 10 for 400. So there's only 3 chances of this. Let's actually buy this one because we are a dreamer, of course. We always go for it. Let's try it out. We have 10 summons. Let's skip the animation. 39 to pity so far. It won't even let me do a 10 pull. Oh, yes, it does. Here we go. Let's go. Pull Ares. All right, well, we got a regular SSR, and we still didn't get him. If we go over to the advanced summons, this is going to be where you do the bulk of your stuff. If we look at the rates right here for the advanced summons, it is a 3% chance, but keep in mind, like I said, there are core heroes. If you click on view details, you can see for the core heroes, they have a 0.003% chance compared to the 0.198%. Very hard to get. I've only pulled 3 so far out of, I don't even know how many summons I've done. I do have 60 to go. We are guaranteed to hit pity, which is good. So let's go with our first 10 pop. I don't know why it sounds like a gunshot when you click on that, but we're going to go with it. We got absolutely nothing. It is what it is. All right, let's try another 10 pop. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my goodness, we got another Nemesis copy core. We also got those 2 copies from that Frenzy ticket, so that's pretty crazy. If we look at this hero's skill kit, it's an AoE blind damage, so if we click on the ultimate here, deals magic damage to 3 enemy units with the highest attack and applies a magic damage taken effect, which is pretty good. Obviously, they take more damage with that. Wind's Breath has this, it reduces and reflects 30% of the attack damage. That's pretty good. Then you have their passive, of course. Then we have this one, deals 500% total magic damage shared by all enemies. Fewer surviving enemies increases damage per unit. And it has a 30% chance to inflict blind. Honestly, this is a pretty solid hero right here. At the start of the battle, gains crit damage and attack. And then all other Gale heroes gain an attack buff as well. So that's why if you're running this hero, you want to run more of the same faction. 40 more to go. It looks like the pity is 90 or 100. Does it say? I don't think it says, but it's 90 or 100. I can't remember. Let's see if we get lucky. Back-to-back SSR. Let's go. Wow, nothing on that one. All right, let's go. Another gunshot. Oh, man. Well, we got to get taxed, right? I mean, we did get a core hero, so naturally you are going to get taxed and get absolutely nothing. Oh my goodness. This is brutal. I think this is the one. I'm feeling this one. I lied. I was kidding. So that is how it goes. We're going to cancel that out. I don't need to use my diamonds right now. We have normal summons as well. Then we have Witch Divination, which is going to be basically your faction summons. I always go with the rare faction, which is going to be your Holy Light and your Nether. I just go for broke. You may want to focus on the regular factions, up to you. They do have a shop where you can use your 1-to-1 ratio when you summon to get heroes from here. Overall, this game has a good foundation. It's your standard idle gacha, which I don't have any problem with, but it is backed with R2 games. And for the gift codes and communication with this company, they always tend to fall short. The only gift codes I can find, you enter them by going into the main screen and then clicking on gift code. These are the only ones that I can find. If you know more, leave a comment down below so myself and others can get those rewards. Let me know down in the comments, are you trying this game out? Will you try it out? Is it a skip for you? And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.